Yeah. Ah, here we go. Recording and shows on the air. Actually, it's not a show. It's just YouTube upload video. Had some people walk by laughing as they was going. This is the high test. High test. Already making mistakes. This is the high definition, the 720p version of our Webcam Showdown. It's just going to be short if I can keep it that way. Mentioned it a little bit in the long video yesterday, and for some reason, when I make the video in its editor and have it captured automatically, the quality and everything is garbage. So what I'm doing now with these webcams is making the video first, then save it, then upload it. I noticed there hasn't been any stops or herky-jerky motions. First off, to say to YouTube, all you goofballs out there, knock it off. Seriously. If you're watching a French video, you shouldn't expect it to be in English. If you're watching a Japanese video, it's in Japanese. A lot of these people that do some videos don't understand English, so they're not uploading translations with them at all. And there's some that do, but it takes some time. English is a mother to learn, and so basically people are doing videos for their own reasons. There are some people that what reasons they do them for, it's not really for anybody to judge. Say some are silly, and the people that are doing them think what you think of them. I know I do, you do, we all do. But the comments here, and it's starting to go around a lot because it's when people make a comment on YouTube, it goes, if they're paying attention to what they're doing more and more now. Google's owning everything, Facebook's owning a lot of stuff, they own each other. Everything's linkable to stuff, so when you write a comment on Facebook, it goes to Twitter. If you click, you want it to be sent to Twitter or Facebook, you want to share, it's going to share. It goes everywhere. So don't be calling people dirty names on their video or demanding things that you shouldn't demand if you don't want to see it somewhere else. Don't make a comment if it makes you feel uneasy, because it shows up on your own page too. So that's how some people find out and learn their lesson. It's like, if you want to say something, go ahead and say it. And people are still shopping for their groceries at 9 o'clock at night. They must have a busy daytime schedule. Okay, almost 3.5 minutes. Just wanted to show that the quality's, well, it's definitely going to be better on here because this is high definition and using it, just making a movie. So I'm uploading the movie, I'm not capturing the video, saving it, uploading it. So it should look a lot better, sound a lot better. I'm not going to look like a pixelated guy. And just wanted to say again on this video that everything is okay. Nice night. Really cloudy though, expecting some rain. Another employee walking by. I'm in the most popular spot right now. Anyway, about Japan. First of all, the Twitcasting TV is really starting to amuse me. I'm becoming very popular because I can write some Japanese, kana, hiragana, but the editor makes it to where if you push a certain button, it'll switch it to katakana, which is cool because I kind of did that quicker and studied it less than hiragana. Um, or if the kanji, if you know it, you can switch it to kanji, and if it looks like Nihongo, go ahead and use it. Sometimes there's only one or two choices and you don't know what it is, and when you put a kanji up in the chat room, you confuse a lot of Japanese, even though it's only two choices. Even Japanese people say they have problems with kanji. They even have game shows about it. So it's as funny to them as it is to us sometimes. Let's see now. Well, went to the doctor. Seems everything's okay with inside my mouth. Just things that come out. What's kind of, not always groovy. Anyway, I said some personal stuff on my last video about myself, and not taking that video down. I had a experience in Japan. While the personal experience at home, the domestic experience was terrible. Living in Japan was awesome. Had some shocking and surprising things that I had seen and done, and fortunately for me, I at least got to do it once. If I can get things going right again, I'd like to break a 2-year time barrier to return. And from 50, I know I could teach another 10, 20 years if I live that long. That's my dream. I want to go back home. To me, Osaka is home. It's partially why the nickname is basically having to deal with Osaka. And I'm going to always keep it at that. I'm going to try to make this 2.5-minute stretch or nothing because it takes a long time for this high quality to upload. Just want to say twitcasting.tv. If you search, you'll see a lot of users on there, but on the main page, it only seems like there's about 15 people that go live, and that's it. But if you do the search, if you look down the bottom, it'll say page 1 of 22,000 pages. If you really want to search that bad. On the smartphones, the camera phones, the application, I guess, is there for twitcasting is what they call it. You can do radio. Is there audio only? And video. And usually if you do video, I think a lot of people put a picture up to where there's an icon on the screen and they do the radio live. So you have to do either audio with some kind of icon there, or you can do audio and video together. It's really cool. I've met some people on there and I just like zoom. I just skip by the application. If you have a smartphone or phone, I don't want to say brands because I hate the main brand. I will never spend $600 or $700 on a phone, no matter what it does. Unless it's flying me back to Japan, I'll spend $800 on a phone. Until that thing sprouts wings and gets me a stewardess that brings me Nihon no Yori on the 17.5-hour flight, I will not buy an $800 phone. I bought a $20 phone that's got like 700 plus minutes on it, and nobody calls me. And I see another employee coming back from behind. Oh, wrong. Well, maybe he was. Ooh, a minute 10. Just want to say that everything. Oh, anyway, I've seen people on these twitcast.tv. Remember, twit, T-W-I-T, cast, TV. Look it up. Google it. I switched my browser to Google, by the way. I know this is rambling. It's random. And random doesn't mean just staring at the camera and saying nothing. Another slipping in of being a hater. Sorry about that. People are taking their smartphones out doing their twitcasting live. The one I saw today was with some of my friends. They were at an izukaya at a bar having, I guess, a party, and they were at it till see, because I was like eating lunch, so they was at it until they left about 6 in the morning, I think, in Hokkaido, in Sapporo. And my friend that's on there lives fairly close to the bar because her taxi ride wasn't 2-3 minutes, and then she was in her apartment. They went from the part of the party that I joined all the way to when they stopped, and they all went home, went in their separate taxis and went home. It's a crazy thing. It was like just like being there. I was the only guy Gujin in the room, and but the fact is I can write in kana, and I have some kind of vocabulary. So the fact that when I do use it Japanese and properly, everybody's like, oh, that's cool. And it's like, no, it's 10%, and I really need to get busy to get the other 90% working. But I'm looking at a 2-year window. And for me, that usually means procrastination, but I'm not going to do it. I just really want to buckle down and get my life back on a schedule. It hasn't been on much of one, and I hate using the fact that I was sick. Well, I'm still sick, and with this blood condition and things that doctors told me, that's going to be there for life. I'll be able to correct it through medicine and lifestyle choices, but it'll always be there. That part of the body, dealing with that part of the blood, doesn't work much anymore, so I have to do the right thing, which is hard for me because I'm lazy, procrastinating goofball. Okay, this is going to be the webcast or webcam movie too. Another buffet worker coming up right behind me right here. Yep, guy from the Chinese buffet. He's going home. They close around 8 o'clock here, but it's about 9:20. So they have to clean up afterwards, and he's going. And I think if you've seen this series, go to Osaka Ben 10. Well, this will be coming up. I don't know why I'm telling you where to go, but when you see it, favorite it, or you don't have to like it, subscribe it, or friend me. I kind of learned that YouTube thing, and it was one of the things that was getting me in the depression about the internet. Was one part of just this last 2 weeks was kind of a bummer. But seeing people on YouTube, the things they do, and really got me down on it. And like well, it's good if you do it right and for the right reason, in my opinion. Get on there if you want to become popular. Do it through content. Do it through good videos, or just hay fever. Ah. Oh, hay fever. Hay fever just came out of, well, it came out of the pollen, but oh, in the nose and out again. Um, can become popular. Everybody wants to be a partner, and that's, hey, that was true with me. I would like to, but I know there's some things I have to do in my videos to do that. Before I thought, by just what people were saying, you have to get so many views. Apparently, you have to get so many views per video. Someone was telling me, "Oh, you just need 1,000 views," and it's like, well, if I make 500 videos, I'm at least going to get 2 per video. Makes it 1,000. And ooh, partner, you know. Um, there are some amazingly humorous things, some how-to-dos that I've seen as well. And I feel like I'm having that dream where I'm rocking around school in my underwear. Everybody's coming up this late at night to just pick up a few things. Nobody can shop for the week here in America. Well, I know in Japan they pick up stuff a lot day by day. And some stuff that's already made, because they have some big deep fryers in some of those grocery stores and the supermarkets in the basements of the subway stations. Anyway, this video went way long, and I hope it works. Anyway, getting back quickly though, YouTube is busting out everywhere back in the day. Back in the day. And first got on it just to watch videos. And then when I found out through this little Yahoo news story that people were making big money. I don't mean just like $10 a week. I mean, there's people buying houses and going on around the world trips and making indie low budget movies with their YouTube money. It's like, that's what I want to do. But it kind of seems like a lot of the things that Hikoki desu, Nihon karitai desu. A lot of things I want to do, I don't have the talent for, like artwork, drawing, can't draw, singing, can't sing, shopping carts, can't shop. Man, this is amazing. If I came out here and laid on the table naked, nobody would come by me. I get the computer out to get it done, and here comes everybody. So looks like a 20-minute cutoff. Anyway, back to YouTube. Okay, so everybody wants to be popular for vanity or for cash-wise. Cash is number 2. You get on there, become a personality, and voila. I've seen some amazing stuff to where a video from a popular partner came up saying 2 hours ago, and there's 12,000 views in 2 hours. There's some people that have 20,000 subscribers, and I guess out of the 500 million people that's on the internet, that's not too hard to do. But you know, content, good content, and making a good video. But there's some dumb videos out there. I mean, and there are some people that are just exploiting themselves. A lot of women, especially. It's just like, let's see how low cut of a dress I can wear and be a partner and make money and not have much to say. I mean, hey, that's cool. You usually thought you could only get that on the Spice Channel or something, Cinemax After Dark on Friday nights, but there's a lot of, just like the low V or the low scoop cleavage videos. Hey, if the girls think that's the way, there's a lot of guys out there that got nothing better to do than to look at a set of Hooters and then comment how much I love you and view their channel 1,000,000,000 times. It's like, dude, you lost your self-respect and you just made that girl enough money to fly to Paris like over the weekend by views. So when they say, well, I'm from Detroit, oh, I'm in Switzerland now. And it's like, and then a few days later, oh, I'm back in Detroit. They had 100,000 views over the weekend and or more and got paid. Some people are taking that extreme to the social networks. And the only thing that's wrong with those, I mean, I like them. But once you get like more than like 5 friends that are not actually friends of yours, you got all their friends. Somebody that's got 500 friends or more on Facebook. I don't know. I don't know the big numbers on Facebook because I really don't look at their subscribers or friends on Facebook as much as YouTube, because I was always trying to learn how to do that. Always beg people, oh, I'll subscribe to your channel if you subscribe to mine. I've got 10 videos. This person's got 600 with like 4,500, 10,000 people as subscribers. And but once you get on there, you got people on Facebook now going, oh, I got 200 friends over the weekend. And it's like, I have a problem contacting the 20 subscribers I have. I think I have 20 subscribers. And 22 subscribers and 18 friends or something like that. It's less than 50 people. And I'm actually subscribed to 168, I believe. And now that I've got that many subscribed to, they all don't show up on the page. So I'm having to find myself thinking, oh, if they're not making new videos, they're not popping up. So I go to the list of my subscribers who I'm subscribed to and look to see, and they haven't made any videos in a while. So it doesn't show up. And but honestly, if you've got 20,000 subscribers, and I wish I could just erase that friends feature. Someday maybe somebody will teach me how to do that, and they can only subscribe to me, which is no big deal anymore. It's just about the making the videos and having fun. If I have 10 friends on YouTube and I talk to them once a week or whatever, or Skype some of these people, Skype is, I like to Skype the most. If I had a Skype that had like 100 people on it or 200, I would much rather, like, especially, we know the Japan connection already. We talked about it the other day. If I had 100 to 200 people and I could talk to them, not one person like all day, which is kind of what happens when you get a list of 5 friends. You seem to talk to that 1 or 2 people every day. Then you know all about what you talk about due to limited language. And then it starts to get boring. People drop off your list. Keep it fresh, keep it up, and keep your friends. I'd always get so upset when I lost one of my internet friends. And when I first started, every time I saw a name, I'd click it. Before we had all this Facebook and stuff, like on ICQ and the other types of networks they had, it's like, I want to add this person to my list, add this person to my list. And it was the BBS, the Bulletin Board System, or whatever that stands for, that on chat rooms would be kind of like linked to it. That would have everybody's email address, kind of like a quick profile, male, female, age, country. And boy, on that Japan thing, not because I was looking to get married or anything, I was happy with my single life up to 39 years old. Things just happened. But when I'm talking to them, it seems like, I don't want this to sound bad, but the women are more helpful helping you learn the language. There's rare cases where the guys can speak really good English and speak that perfect teacher speed and clarity Japanese that you can understand. Even if you don't understand the words, you heard every word and syllable clearly, concisely, correctly, however you want to say it. And then they are better teachers, sorry to say, in my experience. So in the very beginning, in the 90s, every time I saw a female Japanese over 18, between 18 and, let's see, that's like 36 at the time, 18 to 36, boom, I was clicking it and accepting it. I was getting emails, and I didn't even know it because this is when you had to actually, you didn't have the Windows thing quite working yet for email, so I went through my internet server, finally did all that POP stuff, and when someone told me how it worked, boom, I had like 500 emails. So things, it's like, wow. And it got to a point to where I actually had to keep files to remember who people were, and that when a picture would come out, I'd print it out on a piece of paper, put it in the manila folder. And sorry for the rude people dropping the F-bombs next to me. How'd it go? Just terrible. Oh, almost a half an hour. I hope this doesn't take 3 hours to upload. We're going to see, because we did it from capture yesterday, and I wound up deleting it because the video quality wasn't bad. This actually looks like live video being shot right now on this better camera. And excuse me while I ramble, but just going to do one culture tip before I leave, and dang, somebody killed somebody. Did you guys hear that? That's a big boom. I hope that wasn't somebody's car. Anyway, Japanese / American culture tip of the day. I need graphics and music and all kinds of cool stuff. We'll get that when we get the TV show up and running. Well, it's up and running. It's just haven't got it broadcast on a regular basis. And you guys will know because it'll hit your Facebook and it'll hit this channel. And we'll do good movies with subtitles and links. And, of course, jpopnow.com. You can find out where everything is at anyway. jpopnow.com. You should be able to remember that. Anyway, when I was in Japan, a lot of doors opened for you automatically, like Star Trek. Shh, shh. So, nearly 4 years into my stay in Japan, I was pretty unaware that there were automatic doors. I just walked and doors opened for me, out of the warm air outside into the cool air to get some Pocari Sweat and or a Diet Coke. Some Azuki donuts was my favorite snack. Loved them. And then get on my way to work or be on my way home. The first day I walked into a convenience store after 4 years of being in Japan, I almost walked straight into a convenience store door and almost broke my nose. My foot hit the door, the other foot hit the door, and I stuck my hands out, and my forehead hit the door a little bit, bonked me on the useless noggin. Okay, it's 30 minutes. What do you say we go back inside, get the electrical cord on so we don't lose this, and we'll upload it. And I'll give you a report on the next video on how long it takes to upload a 30-minute high-def video on YouTube. This is Scott from Osaka Ben 10. Yoroshiku. Had fun, you guys. I'm getting a lot better. My state of mind, how to do the videos. I know I've done a couple of personal thoughts about YouTube, but that's going to go away. I'm getting more involved in this, and and I've got some e-commerce sites set up, and if they make a dime, they make a dime. If they make nothing, they make nothing. I've got the JPop Now domain for another few months or so, about maybe 7 or 8 months left on it. I'll renew it when it comes up, and by that time I'll be able to learn the web page CSS, make everything look great. It'll be a good website for us American kids, well, the American kids that like AKB48, and everybody was that I would talk to on the net didn't understand that it's for Akibahara, the otaku center in Tokyo, sort of like Den Den Town, and all kinds of unnecessary yelling and screaming just because I'm talking to a computer. Well, guess what? This is 2011. People have been talking to computers since Star Trek days, so kiss my hard drive. Anyway, Scott from Osaka Ben 10 channel. Leave a nice comment in there. And no, I'm not going to translate this into German or French or Spanish. I speak English, a little bit of Japanese. I'm going to be making more Japanese videos to learn my language. I've got about a two-year target to return. And when I return, I want to do it with a vengeance. And then so I can work for the rest of my life teaching like I was until my brain goes soft and mushy and they put me in some kind of retirement home or something. Get those kids all hyped up on English again, because it was looking bad when I was there, and it made me feel bad that they had the idea of all of us foreign teachers, you know, being an inspiration, but they, not all, because you can't say all, but there's some English businesses, Eikaiwas, Jukus, they want you to teach the kids, but they want you to do it their way, which they admitted to you doesn't work. So what's the answer? Play games and let them play bingo for half their lesson. Well, guess what? I've been thinking a lot about that. One thing is to make it fun, yes, and the other thing is bingo in Japan should be against the law. All they do is sit there and talk about you and how you look or how you sound to them. And it's best, if you're going to be a teacher in Japan, be bilingual before you go, because you'd be amazed at all the stuff you hear when somebody thinks that you don't speak Japanese at all. Every once in a while you hear a word and it's like, oh, they just called me something. But don't let it affect you. We do it here right to our visitor's face, and we're supposed to be the ambassadors of goodwill and freedom and people coming over. You know, you got that Statue of Liberty saying, come on over. So this has been it. 35-minute video, and we're going to check it out. Upload it, save it. Here it comes.